I vote we just do 2 of them a day.
Alright. We're going to go the opposite way now.
Talk to the spider lady. Even though I don't trust spiders in this game.
Friendship.
Or in this universe in general. Veriska kind of screwed that over for them, but you know. Our data it is.
So it's approaching.
Clad in blue.
Dear God.
You want me to voice her?
Yes.
Dear God. And just what are you supposed to be?
You stand where your reply eventually complains that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now.
Oh my. Oh, how funny this is. How very droll. You want to be my friend. It's too much, this thing at my doorstep, wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity somehow escapes my ability to capture with maniacal laughter. How rare.
I found out what her thing is. Every eye is free.
Yes, because she has 3 eyes. Unlike Veriska, who has 8, technically.
You apologize for your recipient's request. You hang your head, turn around, and begin to walk away.
And just what the fuck do you think you're doing? Who invited you to leave?
You stopped in your tracks immediately and turned to face her again. Your possibly broken ribs are throbbing in pain. But this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness.
It dawns on me that we may have gotten off on the wrong scatterpod. Saunterpod. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all, it isn't your fault you seem to be some sort of hideous freak, is it? And such a tragic creature cannot be held responsible for such a devastating shortfall of societal competence.
I mean...
I would weep for you, really, except that crying out of 3 eyes at once gets a bit messy, so instead, I think I'll be saving my tears for someone less offensively worthless.
That sounds about right.
It would sound more right if you knew Veriska in any way. Wait until I make you read how it's stuck.
You're aren't sure if she's inviting you inside, or if you just got to stay a bit longer, so she could insult you more. Yeah.
Just try not to get fed to her looses, okay?
You try to remain stoic, while your professional new friend decides what to do with you. Unfortunately, you sniffle slightly.
Oh. Oh my. Oh dear, you're sad. So amusing to me. Mildly endearing, even. Perhaps I'll decide later if it's endearing once I have more information. It's entirely possible I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease, you completely pitiful fool. Not one more sniffle.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand?
I nod while practicing assembly control over my nose.
Yes. You have gotten yourself so agitated, I wonder why. You have nothing to worry about from me. Of course I will be your friend. Conditionally, I mean. There is a chance the designation will be formalized if you behave in ways that I approve of, starting now. Let's call it friendship in progress. Agreed?
You have sharp teeth.
Yes. Basically, everyone from Jade up is 100% predatory.
Yes. This...
With yellows being a 50-50 shot.
Haha. Yeah, Miss... What are you, Fuchsia?
Yes.
And I'm Rust.
Bronze.
I'm Bronze. We played the role very well. The heart swells. This is what you've been waiting for. A new friend. Oh gosh. All you have to do now is try not to fuck everything up at all. Possibly for many hours. Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
Come into my hive. This way. After me, you look like you could use nourishment.
I could.
I don't know what it is that whatever you are eats generally, but it doesn't matter. You will eat whatever it is I have on hand, if I tell you to. How does that sound?
How does it sound? It sounds good. I'll do whatever you say.
In this case, you're the one playing the eager friend, so...
I am being the submissive fool.
That tracks.
To stay alive and get food.
And maybe a friend-ish.
Yeah! She scares me. Much.
Are you scaroused right now? Is
No.
that what's happening?
No, just very scared.
That's fair.
Very scared.
It might turn into that later, but we'll figure that out. Obviously, it sounds good. You will definitely enjoy it. You will enjoy everything I provide you with and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity or disagreement coming out of one of my friends. I will assume that we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship.
You say, oh yes, absolutely, yes! I nod my head enthusiastically as I can without aggravating my broken ribs. I considered giving her a thumbs up as well until I realized one of my arms is probably broken too. I tried to make it sure she doesn't notice though. It probably leave a bad impression.
Yes. Come with me. There's something I need your help with.
I follow her into her hive. It's a bit gloomy in here. Don't suppose she's going to fix you something to eat soon, as promised. I pass through the kitchen and out of the other side to another room. Okay, I guess dinner can wait.
This way. Try not to let any of your broken limbs slow you down. A good friend wouldn't allow such trifling physical ailments to cause them any inconvenience.
Cause me.
Cause me any inconvenience. Or them. You know, either, honestly.
No, it's me.
Yes, but, you know.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me, obviously, but...
Oh, I guess she does know I'm injured. Fair enough. I hop a little faster, though another door in a much darker room. And now, down a flight of stairs?
Good luck.
It's hard to see. Are those torches along the wall ahead? And monstrous noise from below.
And don't mind her, she's just hungry. She's always hungry, though.
I'm gonna be very disappointed if her Lucius is not a spider.
That's Mariska's Lucius.
Can't they have the same...
They have the same blood color, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're the same Lucius.
She has many... I'm hoping it's something insect-related.
It's almost certainly something insect-related based on her horns, too. Her horns look like beetles. What's that? You're hungry, too? I have not forgotten. What sort of piece of shit friend do you take me for?
I don't remind her that you're hungry. I thought it, though. Can she read my mind?
Yes.
You hope not. That's gonna make this friendship in progress a bit awkward.
She can definitely read your mind. Here we are. This is where you will be most useful to me as a friend. I
look around with a sense of relief. You see no signs of whatever hungry thing was crumbling down here. You're less relieved to see several other kids trapped in cages of various shapes and size. Oh, dear. One of them makes eye contact with me. The boy is of the same kind of alien as her. Horns and all. He has a dark red symbol on his shirt. And his expression seems to be pleased with me.
He seems to plead with you.
He throws this to say, help, help, help me. The new friend trolls. Help! Says, help, which, by I mean, hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress chosen by the great and beautiful Ardana. Hello! Oh, by which I mean hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress chosen by the great and beautiful Ardana. This is definitely not crying for help.
Definitely not!
No! She's my savior, my reason for being. I am nothing without her. I'll hollow myself out and let her make a great nest inside of me, if she permits it.
Yeah, that seems correct.
Shut away from this boy. You don't want to hear anything he has to say.
Ever again. Don't mind him. He's always regarding himself as a comedian. Come, over here. This is what I'll need your help with, if you're going to have any value to me as a friend.
I'm led to a dank corner of, well, you're gonna call it like you like it. This dungeon. Your new friend has a dungeon full of sad, suffering children, and presumably a monster lurking somewhere in here as well. It's not ideal.
When the children get on her nerves, she feeds them to her. Probably.
But again, social beggars like you can't be choosers.
I've been having an awful time with it. You can do it for me. It will save me time.
I'm worried about the spotlight and camera.
Yeah.
Look at this thing in question. You doubt she's been having an awful time with it. You doubt this because it's still in the box, looking completely untouched since it's brought down. A table. It's a table. Designed to keep a person strapped to a surface.
Yeah. That seems correct.
Oh dear. Should I have ran away?
Probably. I will need you to assemble it. Here's a screwdriver in case you need it. I will assume other required tools are contained within the box.
I mean, if I'm to be Igor to this, I'm fine with that. I'm fine being the Igor if I get food.
And here's your treats!
Thanks, you driver, with your non-broken arm. This isn't exactly what you had in mind. You don't know what you had in mind, really. A warm meal, a friendly banter, perhaps a sling for your arm, and a medical balm for your ribs. Still, you open the box without protest.
Hold on. Before you start, this will make for excellent content. She's a streamer.
Is she gonna stream my pain?
Probably. My fans will appreciate this.
She sets up the video recording device on high and points it at you. Video feed comes to life on several monitors. Just behind you, you're seeing a corner of a screen. An unflattering angle of your torso hunched over a punch box. Other rectangles contain shots of the other kids in cages around the room. I had no idea this friendship came with the perk of instant stardom. Oh golly gee.
Swell!
No, her Lucius is a spider.
It's a spider and or spider-like creature.
And she's a grub.
That's because all trolls start off as grubs.
She's a cute little grub, and that looks like a spider.
Yeah, it's either a spider or a spider-like creature. It's one of the two. There are many spider-like creatures that are not spiders. Like Daddy Longlegs. Anyway. Now you may begin.
She's only sitting in a comfortable-looking chair facing me, holding a chalice. swishing around various vicious liquid it contains.
Viscous.
You have all the parts spread out on the floor and organized according to the labels in the instructions. I'm gonna assemble it.
Oh, how sad for you. I'm sorry. Is this activity not to your liking?
I reassure visually said, no, it's actually quite look amazing. You love shit like this. It's what you were born for. I say as I swoosh the screwdriver around, demonstrating I plainly evident skill with this tool.
Yeah.
Forget the thing I just fought. Completely arbitrary and more thoughts pop into my head all the time. It meant nothing, you swear.
Yes, I hear that a lot. Continue.
I open the screws. Jesus, what are these, like 50 screws to this thing? Where could most of these screws possibly even go? It doesn't even seem this complicated, really. Look at the screwdriver, then study the screws. Every single one requires an alien wrench. Does this thing even come with an Allen wrench? The instructions seem to suggest it does. Look around. I don't see one. Did I open the bag too forcefully? Did the Allen wrench go bouncing off into a dark dungeon crevice somewhere? Maybe I lost some of the screws too. Damn it. I began to sweat. I look around nervously. I check underneath one of the parts. No, it's not under there. I grip the screwdriver a little tighter. I wonder what to do next.
You either try to get the hell out of there, or you just do your best to assemble the table. It's what friends are for.
I feel like it's my best interest not to upset her.
Probably. Also, if you run, you will probably find the spider.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I passed the spider on the way down.
Uh-huh.
What are friends for? Dr. Blade about the salvage. They was considered bad for it.
Your broken arm isn't making this easier.
You're not going to lie. You've been twisting the first screw. You slip, get stuck, and now you're already turned it too tight. In the fall. I can catch them, but it's too late.
Good. Good.
That was stuff for her chest. She's enjoying this. She's enjoying watching me struggle to put this stupid thing together. Maybe a little too much. She knows it's an Allen wrench. She knows she didn't give it to me.
She probably took it out of the box.
I feel like her content is suffering content.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not gonna let my friend down. I will get the screw under there a bit later. Maybe you need the final screw. You turn it into the table piece. I put it together. I position one leg in the right spot, in alignment with the holes. Sit on the table platform and steadily screw. Grab the screw and concentrate. She sounds so pleased. It's strange, Truman, for watching this sort of activity to make someone so happy. I admit a certain pride in her. It's wonderful, actually. To feel useful. Wanted. Important, even. If only someone to great new friend who has discovered a way for your talents to improve her life. Out of hand, he's concentrating. Then you notice the screw you lost light beneath its tiny place. Nice. Even someone's working like a team down here. She doesn't look at the kid, but sneers a bit. She reaches towards him. From breathing. After a moment, you notice the screws.
Yep, suffering content.
It was against the rules. I decided to make note of it. Your friend runs a tight shift down here. You respect that.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, I'm going crazy.
You've got Stockholm Syndrome already. Anyway.
I have all legs on, plus some other touch.
Accoutrements attached.
Seems she might have forgotten the final business screw. You doubt the table needs it. Perhaps she won't. Give it a test.
We're only tighten the screws with your bare
Doesn't
fingers.
mind, she declines. Finish her drink, and the chalice lies on the side table. Some awful-looking thing crawls on the floor towards her. It's her Lucis.
Its abdomen is presumably large.
Actually, I think it's a huge tick. It might be a tick.
Yeah, ticks are also considered arachnids, so that would make sense.
Whatever, she puts her legs on top of it and crosses them. She uses her Lucis as a footstool?
Not everyone is kind to the Lucis.
How could she be mean to her parents?
Not everyone is kind to the Lucis. Let's try it out, shall we?
I'm about to lie down, but she interrupts you.
No. You fool. You absolute fool. What do you think you're doing? That's not what I meant. Get up.
I stand up embarrassed. Again, looking at the caged kid. Okay, the kids only get on it.
What? You didn't think I'd be playing table stickball on the thing, did you?
I have no idea what stickball is.
It's cool. Oh, you really are pretty simple, aren't you? It's like a miniature version of arena stickball played on a table. Got it? Okay, so it's foosball.
And she has now confirmed. Unless I'm saying I don't know what it is out loud.
I doubt you're saying you don't know what it is. But most Cobalt Bloods can read minds.
You're not.
Now, go to it.
I shackle the kid's arms and legs to the table. She gets up and lifts her huge tick-like pet. It makes more grumpy noises.
That makes sense.
She plops the enormous thing right down on the kid's chest. Tits bites the kid's neck and begins to feed. She smiles and pats his head, swelling out, and then dark, rust-colored blood dribbles from the place where it's attached to the boy's neck. I'm also rust blood.
Yes, but you're a human, so you can have that choice.
Yes. Proud, almost. She looks at you expectantly.
Well,
I don't know what she means.
the final screw. Aren't you going to retrieve it and screw it into wherever it needs to go?
Yes! Yes, I am.
The job isn't done. I don't keep the company of many individuals who leave things unfinished, you know.
Of course, that's what you were thinking. You should have known your friend wouldn't let go unnoticed. Actually, you feel like an idiot for thinking it would.
Yeah.
I stoop very low to the ground on my knees, placing the floor. It's dark in there and goes back a ways. Lots of room for that darn little screw to roll. Probably back, you think you see it. Well, I'm about to be trapped, aren't I?
Probably.
Idea, a tool will be helpful. Screwdriver. Goes through and feel around for it, and yes, you get to it, and think. You carefully pick it up. You back to the table and find one remaining hole left unscrewed. Good.
Yeah.
Bobbling a bit, and Tick is really getting into its dinner, it seems. All the loose screws on the table have added up to a lot of give and leeway in the overall stability of the furniture. Maybe the final screw will help.
This is very good material today. It's not often that I can provide content of this caliber to my subscribers. Go on, complete your project. This will be very good.
I still think it's weird that she likes watching you put together furniture so much, but you're not one to judge friends. Sounds like a great way to lose friends, honestly.
Happy doody doo!
I threw the final screw, but it's just... This line, this won't be easy. Okay. Off pop the sound of scraping metal. 6 or 7 screws about to shoot out from the desk like rivets in this. I mean, a piece of this. You think a little too late, and you really needed that Allen wrench. You plunge the screwdriver into the flat element of the tick, and the gush rust blood with great force. You have an idea. With broken arm, I start slapping the big ass of the screaming tech while yelling, "Yeah!" Retrieve her handle. The black gush monster starts kicking and screaming, then blasts stunts the floor like a pig at a rodeo. Hold on for dear life. Been pulled out from under the tomb you spent the last hour yourself.
Your pelvis is in ruins, but at least you're free now, and riding back the wind.
Is she running around back and forth?
Yeah, probably trying to figure out what the shit to do.
As you hear a boy crying. Does he surprising method on him? Maybe distracting him, wrong word. Oh god, you're really blowing it right now. Oh, come on, come on, come on!
Freedom!
You still scavenge his friendship! You know I can! She is flipping me off.
You will not be my friend. Rejection! You failed! Now we have to do it again in order to get it to in order to do a version in which you don't fail. Maybe that is the next episode in which we try to not fail.
I mean, I guess the other option is run.
I mean, that was the only real option that we were given, I think.
We are going to run through this very quickly then.
Yes. We are going to not read, and we're just going to run through and see if we can do the thing.
And
Dragon!
we are off. Get the hell out of here. After you hold the screwdriver at her and run. She twists his finger and Cage Kid does a full body spasm. Goes sailing towards you. It stabs you deep in the leg and you buckle over, trembling backwards down the stairs.
You crumbled heap at the bottom of the stairs. That didn't seem very friendly to me. Luckily for you, I'm very determined to make this relationship work. Even ones with people who flee simple furniture assembly projects.
Attempt to pull the screwdriver out of my leg, but the entire body locks up. I love you.
You shouldn't try to move yet. And you certainly shouldn't try to pull out that screwdriver. You'll get blood everywhere. And to my three little eyes, under the present condition, it seems to me that only one of us should attempt walking up these stairs.
She might have some means of levitating me up the stairs? Wait, no. Well, that hurts. Is she making you wait? She can't be. All my strength from picking her up entirely. The pain of your arm. Oh, did she just go into my arms?
Yeah, probably. You hold on.
Hold on, it's a groom holding a bride. You wrap around your neck and grins.
This is better.
I already know this is going better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm already to carrying her. Oh, great joy!
Huh? Now, onward and upward, new friend.
My legs begin to wobble right out of my consent. They wobble and struggle under the weight. I carry her all the way.
Yep.
Table.
You didn't think I'd forget about dinner time, did you?
This must be the correct response.
Yeah, probably. Let's put your unfriendly behavior behind us. It's a good thing for you that I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal.
Oh, good, good, good.
You may have noticed I keep several friends in my hive who I have similarly forgiven.
Oh, good, good, good.
Consider the transgression blood beneath the abattoir.
Now she mentions it. You are hungry. I want some food. Give me food.
Oh, but why are you sitting? There's cooking to be done.
Why, of course, my queen.
You stagger mechanically to the kitchen.
Broken arm, I reach anxiously for a dangling meat cleaver. I chop the hawk, wincing with each swollen cleaver. I do some cooking.
Well, you're mostly slicing meat, it seems, but yes.
Searing it lightly and serving it on a plate very rare. Just the way your new friend likes it. You didn't know that's the way she likes it, but this is what she prefers in place of meat. She likes blood.
So she's technically the one doing the cooking.
Is she controlling me?
Yes.
By golly, I'm a great puppet! Stockholm Syndrome is going strong!
Yay!
She looks at me with a pleased expression. You knee on the counter. Or should you perhaps play for yourself? Is that what she wants you to do?
Well, it looks like you're confused. Isn't it obvious what to do next, under your own volition? A good friend would know what to do, in fact. I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do next is. It actually seems to me very rude a friend would hesitate as long as you are hesitating.
No. No, perish that thought.
Or perhaps someone who is not a friend at all.
No. We're friends. Friends. Good friends. Great friends, even.
You clearly don't have much time to make up your mind. If you wait for even a single second longer, you will probably be guilty of being a bad friend.
Dreadful one. What will you do?
Feed her, obviously.
Feed her.
This feels like the only obvious thing to do. She's looking at you quite expectantly. You reach for the fork with your good arm. You go for the knife with your other.
Ow. You can't do it. I can't do it. The arm is too much. It's much less serviceable when the muscles are not being forced via psychic override to disregard the pain response. Nevertheless, she looks patiently and smiles. That's nice of her, you think? Not to be mad about it. You feel like you're growing closer to your new friend by the minute. Yes.
Serve the new friend.
I put my fork down and pick up the knife with my good arm. I cut the meat into several pieces with careful sawing motion.
Very careful.
I put the knife down and pick up the fork and stab a piece. I put it close to her mouth. She looks quite pleased.
Very good. Nice technique.
Yes, the best technique. Only the greatest technique.
Well-sized morsels, too.
Yes, indeed. She chews the meat with excellent fork. She has very good table manners, you think. When she finishes the pieces, you slice off more and continue. The meat looks very good. My mouth is watering, but she doesn't know. Doesn't offer any. Oh well. When it's the right time for me to eat, I'm sure she will let me know.
You're now a pet now. That is what's happening.
The best pet.
The best pet.
Best pet.
You're a pet. That's how this is.
The meal is finished. There is no more meat, except for a few pieces of unchewable gristle, which you would not try to feed her. That would be thoughtless. Very bad service. She reclines and steeples her fingers, looking quite pleased for how an evening has gone so far. I'm not sure why she's laughing, but I did something funny.
Oh my! What a fool!
I point at myself, wondering if she's referring to me. Me? You know what she's done? I've done that's foolish. If so, I'm also still not sure what she finds so amusing. She pauses her laughter for a minute or so, then begins to slowly frown. A faint blue tear rolls down her cheek from her bottom eye.
The truth is, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't very funny. What's happening here? It was a good dinner. You did a good job, whoever you are.
She puts her face in both of her hands and then sobs quietly. I have no idea what's about to do this. I just stand there, still holding the fork, feeling a bit uneased.
There is a lot of pressure, you know. Being so respected and admired for your high status in this world. I didn't ask for this to be superior to so many.
So superior.
So superior to so many. Much is expected of you. Much is presumed about about what your personality will be before you even develop one. You work hard and build a brand based on what you think people assume you should be like. Sometimes I wonder, am I even that good at being sinister?
I have concerns. She's making me drop my guard? No, that's not what a good friend would do. No. She's having absolutely good emotions at the moment.
Could I be more sinister if I tried harder? Maybe this is not my true calling after all.
I begin to offer words of sympathy. This all seems heartbreaking to me. My poor new friend, but my jawline contract and your mouth shuts
Involuntarily.
I started talking. I guess it's not my turn to speak yet. Okay, that's worked for me. I like to be a good listener to my friends.
But what would happen if I changed my brand? If I stopped being so sinister online? My friends and followers will deride and reject me. And my superiors will eat me alive.
You're talking about the clowns?
Yes.
The clowns.
The clowns. If I show weakness, if I scale back on my bloodthirsty content, I will incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers, most likely. I'm now ad-libbing a little bit, but it's the same gist. Will I incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers?
Marvis.
Probably.
He cool. That guy cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Will I be in a cage someday listening to a fucking fool hork its horn for likes?
Maybe.
No, I must persist. How lonely it is to know this is all I can do until the day I leave this planet.
I could be much helpful to your sinister deeds. So what kind of torture are we going to do on those poor innocent kids?
I have no material or sense of comfort left for me here. Until I can get on a ship and fly away, pain is my only solace.
I'm holding the fork. I grip it tighter. I'm horrified to realize that it is what it is in the process of doing. You begin to bring it down on her hand, which is placed flat on the table. She doesn't flinch or react in any way. 3 tears of Silurian blood. Silurian blood flow from those lines that pierce her skin. That wasn't friendly, I think. But then, I wasn't the one who did it. Was I? I'm still confused.
My subscribers are not my real friends.
Oh jeez, she likes being hurt.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And
She also enjoys watching other people be hurt.
Is she a sadist and a masochist all in one package?
Probably. That makes sense.
Wow.
That makes sense for a kobold. They adore me only for my sinister content. The show I provide, my wicked, infectious laughter. I get jealous of them sometimes because they get to watch my content. Must be thrilling, I think. Maybe. I'm just jealous of them because they get to be the people who aren't me. This is fucking deep, I know. Apologies if you cannot relate.
She pulls the fork out of her hand and lays it gently on the plate of gristle that you didn't feed her.
The people downstairs in their cages aren't my friends either. They act like they're my friends, though, and sometimes I even believe them. They don't want to be friends with me.
I want to be your friend.
Nobody does.
I do.
The only person who has ever really wanted to be my friend, who has ever tried to be...
Me?
Is you?
Yes! I clear my throat and point to myself innocently.
That's it. I've decided. You have passed the test.
Yes!
You will become my friend, officially.
Yes! I became friend of a blue blood.
Officially.
Until she gets tired of me.
Yeah, pretty much. As such, I think a reward is in order.
I'm overjoyed. My heart starts racing. I can't believe it. A new real friend? I don't have much time to enjoy this achievement. My body is doing something again. I bend down the net, pick up the plate of fork and position the plate. Yes! The gristle! It is virtually inedible. My mouth humorously after chewing for 2 seconds, and then I swallow, all in whole, in one painful gulp. Tastes like friendship.
Yes.
Friendship.
I'm trying so hard. I think her horns look like tick mouth parts, if I'm recalling correctly.
Friends. That's 2 down.
Yeah, her horns kind of resemble tick mouth parts.
I found out that being a Silurian blood is hard and nobody understands.
Yeah.
And sausages.
Sausages! I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to end bend up kind of like that, where one of the paths is silly and cute and the other one is sad and serious.
Considering, I believe everyone has a high blood and a low blood.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, that becomes a problem for future us later.
Oh look, there's 2 Marvises.
Yeah. Have no self-respect.
Oh.
Befriend, one of them is befriend Marvis and one of them is have no self-respect. Good news!
Alright, thank you for joining us.
We will see you the next time.
Yes, where we make terrible choices and make new friends.
We're good at making terrible choices. Less good at making new friends. But...
I am Josh and currently traumatized from that experience.
I'm Munchie, and I am not in any way having issues.
Goodbye!
Bye!